Hey, folks, this is Mickey G. When does creativity go too far? Well, Rodney and I talk about that today in this edition of Old Fools Talking Old School.
Well, you can be anything you want to be, not talking like that. No. And then you mess them up by giving them these damn names that ain't even a name. You know, hell, I can't even spell it. I know the kid can't spell it.
No.
I'll never forget that one I saw on there. They was like, boy, we roll. The teacher, I think I want to say it was in Houston, Texas. So the woman got mad because the teacher couldn't spell her name. I guess she sent something home with, I don't know what she put on there, but anyway, the woman went up there talking about her name is Kadasha. So the woman had spelled it out as well as you can, you know. And she said, no, it's K dash. K dash sha. Boy, I fell out. There's a dash in there. I'm like, oh my Lord. I have never forgotten that, man.
So you pronounce the dash.
You pronounce the dash, bro. I ain't never forgot that. I'm like, I'll be damned.
Oh my goodness,
man! And some of the names they give these people,
yeah.
I'm like,
but what kills me though, Rodney, is they name them K Dasher, and then they'll say, but we call her KK.
Yeah,
I'm like, you gonna go to the whole expense of giving this child a 70 letter name, or a name with, like you say, dashes and hyphens and apostrophes and all this in their name, but we call it KK.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we good at, who was it? It was a comedian. I want to say it was my man. Where's the fedora all the time? God, Dr. Heavyset brother. He got his own show now. Cedric the Entertainer. I want to say years ago he came up with one. He was talking about, they got these old. He said you can't never go to the hood and not find a man or a Riri or. And I started thinking about it. They were calling him Man. Man. And then this brother here was in the military. Rosa kept his daughter. Her name was Riri.
Yeah.
I'm like, man. He named off several names, man. He said, yeah, just think about it. I was like, boy, we can do that.
Yeah.
We can do that.
We do that kind of stuff. I know that one they was saying the girl named her daughter ABCD E. And they said, how do you pronounce that? Absidy. Her name was Absidy. ABCDE. Absidy. Like, boy, how long did you spend coming up with that name? ABCDE.
Girl, that's pretty. Man, if these folks would use their brains for something more constructive, you can come up with some of the weirdest stuff. Yeah, man. I'm like, there was another one. Oh, there's several of them. You run across them on there. They named the kids expressions, and I'm like, who would think that's not a name? Well, hell, I can't remember some of them. But it never ceases to amaze me. And I was like, man, these kids already got strikes against you because of your color, but you got a whole nother. Even these football players, man, I am so damn tired. Well, all these sportsmen, I'm so tired of seeing these long-haired Negroes running down the court with them fake braids on the back of their head, looking like women. It's just ridiculous. You know, I know I'm getting old and I'm getting like an old person too, but I'm sick of that, man. You can't even see the name. I mean, you done worked your way to get up there. They can't even see the name on the back of your jersey. You got all this flowing hair back there.
Yeah. Well, I was glad when my boy Derrick Henry, that thing he had on the back of his
Yes,
head.
sir.
I'm
Yes,
like,
sir.
I'm so glad he took that down because that's exactly what it looked like.
Yeah. And it looks foolish. I said, they're going to look back 10, 15 years from now like, what was I thinking?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then on top of all that, why do I want to look like everybody else? All these got I don't want to say braids, but they got them things hanging out the back of their helmet. Everybody looks the same. You can't tell if you can see the number, you know they're different, but they all look alike when you see them running down the field.
yeah, yeah. And just like anything else, they started out with basically, like we had back in our day, little, a little cornrows and braids and
Yeah.
kind of thing. And then it started getting to where they was always down past their butts. That's the
Yep.
thing. I mean, we can't stop at decent thing. We got to go to the extremes.
In
And that's
everything.
'cause that in NFL they came out with that rule about you can use their hair to tackle
Yeah.
them with
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it went from just like I say being short braids that you could just see under the helmet to where they were sticking out 4 or 5 feet below the helmet. And that's another thing. We can't stop it at decent. Whether it's hair, whether it's
Right.
these caterpillars they put on their eyebrows and look, I'm like,
Oh
my
Lord.
goodness.
or,
Who
or
told you that was cute?
exactly. Or them that baby hair.
Oh yeah. I
Baby
saw
hair.
that one. I'm like, I asked Tamara, I said, what exactly is that? She, oh, that's baby hair. I said, baby hair. Yeah, that's baby hair. That's the new thing now, baby
Ooh.
hair. I'm like,
It's,
oh
it's
my
ridiculous.
goodness.
And then half of them have it halfway down their forehead. That ain't where baby hair is. If you got any. And first off, I got a partner up here. You ain't no damn baby.
That's what I'm saying. 40 years old. Why do you think you're gonna have baby hair? You know,
Yeah.
I, yeah, I'm the same way too. I don't know. And like I say, I don't know if it's like you, just that I'm getting older or whatever. But I just, you know, and I'm one of those kind of people too. I'm not into all the tattoos, even though both my daughters have them now. But
Hmm.
I mean, I saw a girl the other day. She had both arms and both legs tattooed. I'm like,
Looks.
that to me is just not appealing. And
No,
that's
it's
just
not.
me. That's just
Yeah,
me,
that's me. That's me too. Hey, a tattoo or two tattoos. But I mean, and it used to be just these bikers and the dudes, but now you got women with sleeves, and I'm
Oh
like, that
yeah.
that
Oh
just don't
yeah.
look, you know, uh I guess ain't nothing wrong with it, but it don't look feminine to me, and you know, uh Lynn didn't get one, but Philip got, I think he got 3 or 4. And all I told him was, you either get it on your shoulder blade or you get it below your neck. If you in here with a tattoo on your neck, I'm gonna knock your ass out. Because you solidified that you ain't never gonna get no job. You know, and and then I don't know what he thought. He's a big San Diego Chargers fan. He put SD on his shoulder blade. I said, "Now you mark with a loser for the rest of your life." And I'm just like, be reasonable. Be conscious of it when you get something, that you can wear a short sleeve shirt if you go to work, because you ain't gonna always want to wear a long sleeve shirt. And just try to put it, and see, even, and that's for a dude. Maybe I'm as wishy washy as I was talking about old boy was, because I'm thinking now, for a woman to put just like a tattoo on her wrist or something, I don't see no problem with that. But for a dude, I'm like, man, why you got, you know, and but I don't know. I think, but it's like you just said. We get on a bandwagon and we just take it as far as we can go. The little eyelashes, I think, for a woman to enhance herself, I have no problem with that. But they came out with the eye. with eyelashes, and they were they were reasonable. Then they start getting longer.
Yeah.
Then they start getting longer.
Yeah.
Now they all look like Elsie the cow.
Yeah. That's the thing I said too. He went longer and longer, and even back, when they did the nails,
Yep.
they were sort of nice manicured nails, and it looked really nice. Then they started getting longer and longer, and then they started putting Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse on their nails, and I'm like, why do we go to such extreme when it comes to
Oh
stuff
man.
like that? To me, there's nothing nicer than a nice manicured nails, whether it's
Exactly.
to a point or the taper, whatever it may. But when they start getting so long that the people almost have to almost hold their hands up because they can't let their nails touch nothing, kind of.
Yeah.
I just To me that's just too much. Once again, that's me, that's
That's
me.
me too. But that's logic because number one, you can't even wipe your butt. I
Yeah,
damn sure don't want you fixing no sandwich for me. And and then the other part of that is evidently you don't work and you ain't doing no housework because you can't do none of that with that.
that with them nails, I heard
Yeah.
that.
It's just like there's no function for it. It don't look good. It really doesn't really look after they get so long. It's just but people, I guess some people need some attention some kind of way because when people are looking at them, they think, oh, they were checking me out. No, they were looking at you like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, yeah. Same way with, there's a girl that works out at Walmart. She's a bigger girl, white
Yeah.
girl. She's a bigger girl and has blue hair. And I'm like,
Mhm.
you know, you're a little bit bigger girl. It's probably gonna bring a little bit more attention to you anyway.
Yep.
Well, that damn blue hair is definitely gonna bring attention to you,
You know it.
and there's some people that can wear, sort of I call it different color hair, and they can make it happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most people can't do that though. I mean, especially like I say, these blue and deep purples and that kind of stuff. But I'm just like you don't need that kind of attention.
Yeah.
I feel you
No,
don't
you
need
don't.
that kind of
But they're
attention.
but they're craving it. That's why they do it.
I
Because
think
who in
so
their
too.
who in their right mind will want to go out there and become a spectacle? It's just like these sisters that are darker. You don't need no blonde hair on your damn head. It just it just don't work. You know, a fair skinned girl, yeah, I ain't saying that all black women can't wear blonde hair, but if you got fairer skin, it goes with you. You could probably pull it off. But for a darker sister to be wearing blonde hair, to me, it's just you know not appealing.
Yeah. And I say the same thing about dark skinned people who get tattoos.
Yep.
Sometimes you can't even hardly see them.
Uh,
And then they start to put the color like red and that kind of
yeah.
so that they'll
Yeah.
show up some. And I'm
Yep.
thinking, you almost too dark to have a tattoo.
Yes.
Or
Exactly.
but like I say, I guess to each his own. I just think there's certain things that uh, I I don't think are appealing to people. But like you said, maybe it's because that's what they're looking for that attention.
Yeah. They're
Good or
looking
bad,
for.
good or bad,
That's
they're
right.
looking for some attention.
Well, and it goes a long way. It plays into it, in my opinion. They ain't never been taught no boundaries. They think that they can do what everybody else do. That ain't for you. See, back in the old days, them women, them older women, your grandma would tell you that ain't for you, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't wear that. You see these big girls that are out there trying to wear the little skimpy things like the little girls. You can't wear that.
No.
You know, these folks will lie to them. Yeah, girl, you look good. No, you don't. And I say it all the time. A bigger girl dressed appropriately is just as attractive as a smaller girl.
Oh, I agree. I
If she's
agree.
got if she's dressed appropriately, ain't trying to you can't wear that, you can't fit into that medium when you need a double X. You know, you I saw when Rosa was going through her stuff, I was standing in the hospital cafeteria, and this young lady walked in. She was of a heavier set. She was dressed nice. She worked there. She had clipboard, and she said, "Excuse me, sir. Are you in line?" I said, "No, you go right ahead." And and we think she was a counselor for the women that were going through cancer
Hmm.
because her head was shaved, and she had on some nice makeup. That was a pretty woman, man. She was a pretty woman, and not like it was in the old days when you could give a lady a compliment. I didn't say nothing because you'll never know what kind of comeback you're gonna get.
Right, right.
But she seemed to be pretty pleasant. But she was just a pretty young lady, and like I said, she was a heavier set. So uh, these women need to figure it out, man. You ain't got to be, all hooched up when you can't know you can't be.
Yeah. Well, Mary was telling me today she was out at I think she said Dollar General shopping. No, it's Sprouts. She went to Sprouts, and she said that one of the cashiers there when she went up to get checked out told her that you are a very attractive lady. I really like your style. And she's Mary's always been one of those kinds that she says even today, just because they make it don't mean you can wear it.
You
She
exactly.
said, and she said, I'm always mindful of the fact that there's just certain things, I can't wear. I mean,
Right.
I just don't have the body shape and all that to do that kind of stuff. She said, but I know that. She said, so I don't wear stuff that I know that I can't, I shouldn't be wearing. She said, but there's a lot of women, especially that, they think just because they make it, they can wear it.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
you say, and there's someone out there affirming that, and I see that a lot of times on my Facebook feed. Somebody will put a picture out
Oh.
there, and
Oh.
somebody will say gorgeous, and I'm like, oh
Yeah.
hell no, that ain't.
Ah.
I said,
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
don't be don't be confirming something that no, that is not gorgeous,
Exactly.
but
That's what,
just
that's what
cause
I
it's
was
out
saying.
there.
That's what I was saying before. They got the people that, oh girl, you look so pretty, and and just lie to them, man.
Hmm.
And they really believe it. They want to believe it. And I'm like, my goodness, somebody. Oh, you know what I always say? She ain't got no friend. Because a friend wouldn't let her girl go out looking like that. So
Yeah, and I don't know if you see it on your Facebook feed or not, but I guess there's some kind of thing out there called I think it's called puzzle that I guess they take your picture a photo a face picture, and then they sort of like almost like AI. They take it and put it on these different girls with different I mean,
oh
just all
yeah,
kind of different things. I mean,
I got
I asked Tamara about the other night. I said, what is this? That's all these pictures I see from and these girls. There's a few of them that does it just repeatedly, and
yep,
I mean,
I
just all
got them.
kinds of different looks.
Yep.
Maybe like cowgirls, look or whatever. And
Hmm.
and I must admit, you look at it and you say, damn, you know, that's gorgeous.
Yep.
And then you think about the real thing, and you're like, huh, you'll never get to that
No,
you will never be there.
yes sir. Yeah, I got a couple of them that do it right now. Because when I first looked at it, I had to do a double take. Because then I recognized the face, and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know what it was.
Yeah,
I just go on past it now because I'm like, what is the purpose of this?
yeah.
You know, you're doing it.
I
That ain't you.
No, no, not by any means. But I guess that's all part of this, AI trend that's taking over now. That
Yeah.
they can go out. Back in the old days, it was I say old days, but people talk about Photoshop. It was take your
Yep.
head and stick it on another body kind of thing. Well,
Yep.
now they can take that and enhance it. It's almost like a glamour shot on steroids.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
it's just. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I'm sure you probably wish you could look like that, but that
mhm.
ain't that definitely ain't you.
Because I've seen you lately.
Yeah.
Ah,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm saying no, 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 nowhere near that.
Uh-uh. And I
Nowhere
knew and
near
I knew
that.
you win. You wasn't like that.
Yeah.
So the and the thing of it is, It ain't the youngsters. These are old heads doing it.
Oh no, that's exactly who it is.
Yeah, man.
Most of the people that are, my friends and stuff are people,
Yeah.
my age.
Yep.
It ain't a whole lot of young kids by any means out there that are on that. So yeah, these are people of age that are
Yep.
doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh, and you're so right. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm like, I'll be damned. No, I just don't know. I don't know. I guess people have reached that age where they got to reach to get something. They reach back they got to feel like they still got it. Or
Well, I
even if it
mean,
is fake.
well, yeah, I guess so. I guess I've gotten very comfortable with myself that I am by no means the same person I was when I was 19 and 20.
Sure.
And don't
Exactly.
wouldn't expect to be.
Exactly.
Wouldn't expect to be. So I mean, all that kind of stuff just don't that don't appeal to me. This everybody know who I am, and I remember my cousin used to say, when I was starting to gray, won't you dye that stuff up? Won't you dye? I'm like, man, I did that one time and I just got tired of doing it. I said, my hair
Yes,
still
sir.
grows quite a bit. And a week or two, it was coming back out again. So I said, I just got tired of doing all that. I said,
Yes, sir.
that's just me. I mean, this is my hair and everybody knows that's the way it is. And I'm comfortable with that.
That's right. I'm the same way because I'm also low maintenance. I ain't trying to get in there every week. For a while there, when my beard was coming in and it was salt and pepper. Well, of course, in the beginning, I ain't want no salt in there. I wanted to be black.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I started using that just for men and all that other stuff, man. That it got to be so cumbersome, man. I'd forget about it. I go into work one day, salt and pepper, then next week I'd be solid black. I was like, who the hell am I fooling?
Yeah, that's the way I got to. I just got tired of doing that. And I was talking to his partner of mine, and he was saying, he used to do his. I mean, he was doing his up until a few like last year kind of thing. And then
Right.
he started getting this like eczema stuff on his skin and all.
Oh man.
And the doctor was telling him it was from, cause it was around his neck and stuff. And he was telling him it was from some of the dyes that he was using. When he'd rinse it off. Obviously it'd come down his neck and stuff.
Right.
So he
Right.
stopped doing it. He stopped doing that, and for that reason. And I told him, I said, man, you know, take this the right way now. I said, but you really look almost distinguished with gray. He has a gray beard. His hair is everything's gray. I said he's a sort of a darker skinned guy. I said to me, you look distinguished like that. I said, and
Hmm.
plus, he's like almost 80 years old. People know you ain't got jet black hair, you know, and a jet black beard. I said,
Right.
I said
Right.
you look good. 'Cause I used to say all the time that guy on Housewife Atlanta, which was that Peter, the dark skinned brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
said to
Yeah.
me, that's the kind of person that looks good. I saw Richard Roundtree's picture the other day. He had a full, gray beard, white, I guess white or gray, whichever color you want to call it. I said, now he looks good in that. And Peter to me always looked good with his
Yep.
beard.
Yep.
I said, man, you
Uh,
look good like that. Don't be dyeing that stuff up.
and then too, the way things are, like the way it changed. I'm sure you've probably seen them on Facebook. They've got these brothers called men of distinction,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
all these brothers be dressed up, and they all got their beards, and they're
Hmm.
white and all that kind of stuff. I was talking to my partner night before last. Oh, Kelly, he was like, "Yeah, man, I need to." I think Kelly is in his early 70s. He was saying, "I need to go ahead and even again, I guess a little vanity kick." He said, "I think I might need to take a few weeks off and just let it grow out." I'm like, "Why you got to take weeks? Let it grow out." And then I'm gonna. Uh, he said, "I kind of like that men of distinction." And I said, "Yeah, them brothers be sharp on there. They be getting all them women talking about how fine they are." And I said, "Hell, mine is there. Mine, I got mine." And but I ain't trying to be of no distinction. Yeah, my distinction is downstairs named Rosalind. I ain't. But hey, if that's what you want to do, but man, all that. Now, by no means am I going out looking sloppy and slouchy and all that, but all that attention to looking good and or think that the perception that you're looking good, I'm over that. I did it for many years, trying to make sure I look good and all that. But man, as long as I'm healthy, that's my main thing. I'm healthy and I look presentable. I'm good.
Yeah, that's where I am. I'm the same way. I mean, I say I ain't gonna go out looking like a hobo, by any means.
Hmm.
But I mean, yeah, I ain't got to be one of those. Every mirror I walk by, I got to look in and see how I'm looking and all that kind of stuff. No, I'm just me. I get up and put on my clothes, depending on what I got going on that day. I might be in warm ups all day.
Yeah. Yep.
Kind of thing. In this winter, most of the time, if I'm going out, I'm 9 times out of 10, I got some jeans on.
Yes, sir.
But for the case where I want to put on a pair of slacks or whatever, I got somewhere I'm going that I think requires that, I'll do it. But other than that, no, that them days are long gone. When you was out there trying to pull, yeah, you want to look your best and
Oh yeah.
all that kind of day. But I ain't pulling nothing these days.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
All I'm
Tell-
doing is pulling the covers off of myself when I get to bed. That's about all pulling I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm serious. I laugh at them boys when I was going to the barber shop, man. My little barber, I told him, man, don't give me that mirror. When he get through, want to check it out, I said, hell, whatever. If I don't like something, it's cut off now anyway. It'll grow back. I ain't, I ain't worried about that. But I was just seeing these young dudes up there, got the mirror, then he got to take it and put it in his hand and look all in the back. Oh, you missed the hair right there. I'm like, get your out the chair. You know, all that finger. But I used to do it. I used to do it, so I understand. But boy, they be sitting there looking at every little hair, where it is, and if it's in place. Like, as soon as you put that cap on and walk out the door, it ain't gonna be in place.
That's right. That's the way it is. I know my barber. He give me the mirror every time he cuts my hair, and I
Mhm,
don't think I've ever said, "Can you take a little bit more off here or whatever?"
mhm.
It's always, "Yeah, man, it looks good."
Yeah,
Like you say, what are you
exactly.
going to do at that point? What are you going to do?
That's right.
But I don't
That's-
think I've ever done it. But I guess that's just part of being a barber. You go give him the mirror to look.
yeah,
But
yeah. Because
nah.
other than when I tell him, man, I don't need that. I ain't. You give it to me. I like, yeah, that's fine. Hand it back to him. Cause ain't like I say, it's too late now.
Hmm. Yeah, that's the
You
way
know,
I look at it too. Same way.
you got these people, boy. They be up there looking at every little strand. Oh, you missed a spot right here.
Yeah.
I know at one time, hell, I got that guide on my clippers and I'm good. As long as it's even.
Yeah, I remember. In fact, one time, Marion used to cut my hair. But
Yeah.
she had them
Yeah.
guides. She'd cut my hair and give me a little edge around with them little clippers and stuff.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
she used to cut my hair. But I tried to grow my beard out a couple times. I just don't think my beard looks good.
Hmm.
It just I don't know. It just seemed like I'm not a full beard guy. I mean, I got a mustache and you know little beard around my chin, but I've never thought I looked. I thought it looked good by any means, but it seemed like full beard just never seemed like was fitting me or whatever. I tried a
Hmm.
couple of times, but
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah,
I just
certain
ended up cutting
things.
it back off.
Uh, uh, I never thought mine was all of that either until when I retired. And hell, I just too lazy to shave, man. It seems like everything accelerated. My fingernails grow faster, my hair grow faster, everything, man. I was like, damn. And uh, but and Rosin always did want me to have my hair cut short. I'm like, no, I
Uh-huh.
ain't cutting my hair short. I ain't doing all that now. That's the only way I wear it, man. I
Yep.
always thought my head wasn't the right shape for short hair,
Hmm.
but somehow it has become because I sure have it short now. And uh, the thing of it is, even though now a few strands are coming in, my dang mustache, man, is still black. I got a few strands of gray. Now the rest of my face is white as snow. I don't
Uh-huh.
I don't understand that. Because now I'm wanting the mustache to get white to match the rest of it. I'm two tone.
Yeah, and that's how my hair was. I used to tell myself I wish it would just all go white because
Hmm.
I hated that it wasn't a good to me salt and pepper look. It was just sort of splotchy. It'd be a
Yeah.
splotch of black, jet black right here. Then it'd be gray a little bit. Then there'd be another splotch right here. I'm like, I just wish it all go gray. I had to worry about it no more. But
Hmm.
it finally almost to that point, pretty much that point now. But that was a few years ago. Uh, but yeah, matter of fact, it was my barber. I used to always, you know, brush my hair to the back. I did that for years.
Hmm.
And he
Hmm.
said, Have you ever thought about brushing your hair to the front as he started to cut it lower and lower? I said, No,
Yeah.
man. I've always done it to the back. He said, Why don't you try doing it to the front? And for some reason, I had this vision of this almost like bangs out the front. I'm like, if I
Uh-huh.
cut it brush it to the front, it's going to be this almost like a flat top, with the bangs out front. But it just he lines it up and everything. I've been brushing my hair to the front for I don't know how many years now, but at one point I would never even thought about that.
Yeah.
But like
I
I said, you
know
get
it's.
older and things change. Yeah, when you get old, things do change. I guess your hair going gray is one of the least traumatic things that happens when you get older. Well, we hope you enjoyed this edition. Join us next time for Old Fools Talking Old School. Until then, this is Mickey G. Peace.